Hi guys, this is Crystal Victoria speaking from the Bronx in 2018 of July 11th. So I'm here at the bar with some friends, about to smoke a bogey. And I'm just really blessed and I'm so happy because it's my day off, and tomorrow I get to have a day off, and I also have an apartment interview. I don't know if I mentioned this, but as I've mentioned in my previous videos before, I'm homeless and I'm currently looking to get my own apartment soon enough. So yeah, these past couple of days have been pretty rough, but I'm actually very happy because I'm looking at some money right now coming my way due to the fact that I've been working and I have a job, and so I'm excited about that. Um, and hopefully this interview goes really well. Please keep in your prayers. I just like to share this piece with you guys, and you let me know. Comment below and just let me know what you guys think of everything. I'd like to make this video about celebrities and MK Ultra, and of course the New World Order theology. I also want to touch base on, like my mental illness and some of the things that are kind of like I like personal, but I like to share anyway. So let's just move on and talk about what I want to say. So we want to talk about this new age, whatever you want to call it, is Generation X, Generation Y, the new millennials. Listen, guys, God is coming. Um, we see that so much in our social media. We see it on our billboards, and of course we're watching it all over CNN, and of course, you know. Oh, look, a bird! You probably can't see it. Yeah, but we're seeing it so much in movies and commercials, and I would just like to say, why are we giving so much propaganda and so much love to women who don't deserve it? Why do we idolize certain certain celebrities or certain worship singers? And I call them worship singers because they're worshiping the devil. That's Satan's army. I'm talking about like Cardi B, people like Jennifer Lopez, who I heard, you know, she sacrifices chickens and bathes in their blood and whatnot. Then you have Cardi B, who's constantly, throwing up subliminal, um, like hand gestures and doing this a lot and all this other stuff. It's really unfortunate because you don't even write your own bars, and you're allowing your puppeteers to make you a marionette so that you can use their guises and you can use their platform on the basis of what? Publicity? What did you come out of? Because you didn't come out of anything. You're still a sex slave. Okay? You're going on about how you were a stripper, how you were supposedly in college but you didn't finish, and how you decided to be a stripper and to further your career become a sex slave. I mean, because you're obviously aware of everything what the music stands for, everything what the music business has to offer. There's nothing glamorous about being you. I'm sorry, other than the clothes that you already wear. Sorry, I had to burp. Already the clothes that you already have to wear, which you're not taking with you anyways. It didn't work out for Prince. It didn't work out for Michael Jackson. It didn't work out. Let's see, what other known celebrity can we? Amy Winehouse, Brittany Murphy. One of my favorite actors, because I thought he was a beautiful, sexy man. I believe it was Well, I'll get back to you on that one because I can't remember his name. No, I remember. Heath Ledger, the guy from the Joker, from Batman. So this is Cardi. You know what I mean? Like, at first I thought she was, I thought it was pretty redundant, her behavior. It's not like I've never seen anyone, you know, act so like. I don't want to be all grammar. I don't want to use all that grammar just to say what I gotta say. I'm specifically stating that all she cares about is fame and success. Like, and you want to tell me that you came up from what in the Bronx? Prostitution? Because that's blatantly what it is. It's prostitution. When you take your clothes off, or you have a G-string and some bathing suit, and you're dancing for money, and excuse me, sorry, having men slap. I'm sorry, slap your butt. You know what I mean? I'm so thirsty. Oof. It's hot out here, so you gotta stay hydrated. But how you gonna tell me that you came up of what? You're a prostitute. That's what they do. These executive producers and all these like lyrical, all these people who lyrically like make music and stuff like that, ghost writers and all these musicians and stuff. Oh God, something keeps biting me. Like, it's common sense. Like, so you come up from stripping and onto what? Like, becoming a sex kitten? A beta? It's common sense, it's like your first video, you're wearing like this dominatrix kind of like attire, and then you have these leopards right next to you, which I believe represent like a pillar. If I'm not wrong about that, because I've done research. I think the felines, they're not cats, they're wild leopards. But they're on either side of her, and I believe that's a form of like not just enslavement, but empowerment, stating that she's not just a better. Like, this woman is high end, Freemason, a high priestess, basically, and she's a sacrifice too. I mean, I feel so bad for her. I really do, because I believe that she's not a bad person. I mean, she's not the most beautiful person. It's all makeup, you know what I mean? And it's not like she can sing. So she goes and she grabs a mic and she spits out bars that she doesn't write. So if we're going to base it on talent, what real talent does she really have? What real talent does she really have? And you have this woman, you know what I mean? God bless her soul. I mean, she does have some intelligence, and I feel really, really bad for her, because she does know what's coming. And even if they're not down to murder her in some way, I know for a fact that God is coming. So what do you have to tell me? What's your come up? Because when you come up, you're basically dressing down. Okay? Todo lo que sube tiene que caer. Okay? And that's, I'm using my cousin's quote unquote voice. You know what I mean? So, like, really, like, I feel like these girls, they're clowning themselves. They think that, I mean, it's like watching like these like groupies come out of nowhere, and they're like, oh, I want your autograph. Oh, can I get a picture? Oh, can I sleep with you? She's not a boss, okay? Satan is her boss. People, wake up, okay? Stop watching her shows, her videos. I meant to say, stop watching her videos. Stop listening to her music. You're downsizing anyways, because God is incredible, and He's the musician. He is the artist. He is the creator. He created Lucifer. Okay, in the Bible it states that Lucifer was made up of instruments. That's how beautiful he was, and that he was a right hand man of God, until he grew prideful, and he was cast down because he wanted to be like God. No one's gonna be like God. And if you want to promote your music and you want to rap, you do it on a righteous basis. Don't sit there and try to subliminally, pervade people's minds, try to destroy what God has given them, which is their mind, because it's called frequencies. You're not gonna tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm a singer. I've been singing since I was 4 years old in church, and I know about music frequencies. Okay, frequencies that what happens is it can tap into certain parts, especially spells. Like, are you people? I just don't understand. I know you people aren't It's me. I'm taking a video. Yeah. Those are my friends. So yeah, like, why would you want to listen to any of all this music? Then all this trap music, it's all away. Let me tell you something. Trap music has a lot of frequencies that what they do is that they lower your mind. Okay, they tap into certain chemistries in your brain, and they bring people down. Okay, it's kind of like a depressant. Then you're wondering why you're constantly repeating the same songs over and over to yourself. Why you find that you want to listen to the record boy when at first you didn't even like it. It's called indoctrination, and they used it more so when the Nazis came and they invaded Germany, and I mean, sorry, when they invaded the Jewish, population, and they brand the Jewish population towards enslavement. Okay, and unfortunately, that's what happened. But it's happening. It's like they're only prepping, and I'm sorry, but it's like, why are people so oblivious to what's going on? Is it because they don't know that they could be saved? That they could be rid of all this music? Let me tell you something. Sometimes I've been listening to worldly circular music, and I feel so negatively charged that it's so horrible. Like, I'm not a good I'm not myself when I do. So I'm fasting. I was thinking about fasting anyways, but I'm gonna fast from circular music and social media at least a couple of months, just to see where I'm at, because I've been going bonkers with my schizoaffective disorder, along with my bipolar type, along with my bipolar. Let me tell you something. I feel bad for that woman. I don't know what people see. That she doesn't even write her own bars. She can't sing. She doesn't write her own bars. Um, what does she have to offer? I feel like people like her personality. Let me tell you something. There are people with more personalities, okay, who articulate, who sing very well. Like my cousin. I have a cousin who's a nurse, and she's so beautiful. She's so pretty. She's articulate. And she could have gone easily. But you know what? That's the point. Run away from run away from entertainment. Stop trying to be in the entertainment business in Hollywood. You do not have to serve that. If that is the spirit of Jezebel in there incarnated. This is America. This is Babylonia. Okay? This is the new Babylonia. And like Babylonia, there's gonna be brimstone and fire. You can see that a lot of these people who sold their souls for talents, for gifts, for money, everything, they're gonna have to not just answer to God, but to the demons that were torturing them for years. Okay, because when you sin here on earth, whatever sins you commit on earth, they torment you with for eternity, and you have to relive all of that over and over and over and over again. Which is why I'm speaking on it, because I have been through testing, and I know that not a lot of people are gonna believe me. That's what God was regarding. God had told me at some point that there was such and such day that the devil had to kill me. It was mandated by court papers. She saw court papers, and she said it had to do with your mind. I'll say it in Spanish because that's how she spoke about it. She stated, esto, tenía, el Satanás tenía una fecha para que tú te murieras, para matarte, y yo lo que veo son unos papeles y tu mente. And that's the truth. Alright, the government is trying, let me tell you something. It's not that special. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have gone through what I've gone through. And let me tell you something. They go through it every day. We die. And we go to, sometimes we die. People die. And they go, and they think that that's all there is. If you weren't saved, I don't care how many times you claim you know Jesus or how much you say you pray and know Jesus. You don't know Jesus until you completely disembody yourself completely. And I'm not talking that literally. I'm talking about completely surrendering, being naked before the Lord, not literally but symbolically, and giving your soul and your heart to Christ, because there's nothing else that's better. And let me tell you something, the battlefield is in the mind. It's your mind that has to be reset. It's your mind that's under constant battleship. It's your mind that dictates, because that's what it is. When you feel in with music that's circular, filled with subliminal messaging and satanic spells that are used on people, okay, to indoctrinate, to completely activate mind control, because that's what they did in the Nazis. Okay, they had these huge screens, and they would sit their lineage, all the kids and the youth and their lineage, and they would promote Nazi, Luciferian, let me tell you something, homosexual theology. Okay, because that's what they do, that's what they are about. Okay, all this lesbianism, homosexuality, you think this is brand new? Do you think that there was no TV during the time that the Nazis and Hitler was here? You know, let me say something. That's not true. They were already promoting media. Okay, they were already promoting this New World Order theology in the past. Yes, do they use different methods? Of course, because they're always advancing in their technology. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? They're already talking about creating robots, cloning people. You know, we're seeing all these countless celebrities blatantly under mind control, because you can see it Cade. And no one seems to want to stop listening to their music. And if you look at her clothes, Cardi B's clothes, for everything from like her clothes, how she like presents herself, you know, I mean, she's cute. I'm not saying, you know, she's cute. But she's not really, because she serves the devil, and she's bringing all that into the social medias. She's enchanting all these young viewers. Even my little niece was singing her music, and I had to tell her, listen, don't sing that, because that's inappropriate. It's got swear words, it's got profanity, and it's explicit. You know what I mean? So it's explicit. You know what I mean? It's explicit content. It's filled with hatred, filled with negativity, filled with demons and spiritual. You know, it's just horrible. We need to wake up, people, because like they're making these FEMA camps up at Walmart. When we go to like a hospital for like evaluation, all of a sudden it's really not about evaluating you anymore. It's about testing on you and see what can happen. You know what I mean? And I do know what I'm talking about. I'm going to touch base on this, but I don't want to make my video too long, because then I won't be able to upload this. You know what I mean? If you look at Michael Jackson's CD cover, he had a picture of Aleister Crowley. He had all this like duality like checkerboard pattern. Have you same scenario with Cardi B? Did you check out her jacket on invasion of privacy? First of all, why is she putting out court martial like symbology, invasion of privacy? Because that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's it. They put all kinds of, you know, there's a satellite up in space anyways that overlooks us, you know, just to keep tabs on us and just to see what we're doing. Plus, there's also cameras all over the streets. You understand? And not to mention that through our Instagrams and Facebook, they're also they were promoting networking, you know, like also photography, although it has its beautiful, condiments. Yeah, I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with sharing a photo or two on Instagram and Facebook, but I do want to say that Facebook is Illuminati. It's evil, and I don't really know too much about Instagram, but I do know for a fact that it's just a gimmick to keep people under surveillance. So back to her CD, Invasion of Privacy. Now her music was, I mean, I was expecting more from her. But when you're not a writer and you don't have much to talk about, because she really doesn't have that much to talk about, what hardships has she gone through? Well, because she grew up poor without cable. Let me tell you something. My sister died and she was an addict. My mother died and she was an addict. My father died and he was an addict. Okay, I grew up in a home that was not my biological, they weren't my biological family. And I kind of knew that because when I was looking at myself, I really didn't have any of the features that my sisters had. Nor did I look at my mom and see myself. So definitely something was going on. You know what I mean? But back to the stuff that I was talking to you guys about. The topic. I have all these stupid guys, trying to stalk me and sexually harass me, and some people all up in my business, but it's alright. I'm still blessed. Um, but yeah, she had a checkerboard jacket. She had glasses, okay? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, so your city is blatantly satanic. It's Freemason. It's Luciferian. Come on, it's obvious. You know what I mean? And I'm like, all these like reality shows, all they want to promote is fighting and carrying on as buffoons, as bozos. Like, whatever happened to being witty or being comical or having like a beautiful mind and being able to articulate and speak your mind about politics? And I'm not talking about two-faced fake people like Cardi B, because she knows exactly what's up. Alright, and all she does is talk about and rant about how she wants her family out of America, how they're coming for her. She's such an attention seeker. It's ridiculous. It's just I can't stand people like that. I can't believe it. And so also, and she wants to talk about politics, and I want to talk about politics. What about this Antichrist? What about this Luciferian theology? New Age theology, society. And all she wants to base her music on is her husband and the stuff that she's been through as a stripper. And you were a stripper because you wanted to be. Because if you really had done what you were supposed to do, you would have graduated college. You would have made much more money. And it wouldn't even mattered because the Satanists of this world, the Satanists of this world, they are in control. So whether you have a degree, whether you have a Grammy, whether you have money. Oh, my friends say they love me. They're saying hi. But you got what I'm saying. What makes a valuable vessel of honor? And I'm talking about in women. I think a woman of prayer. I think a woman who seeks God. I think a woman who reads the word. How you going to talk about you love God, but you're doing Satanism? Like, don't. Because if you love God, you would stop doing music. I need to get paid, I need to, that money. Okay? Let's talk about Jesus. Let's talk about how he kept me when the Illuminati were trying to kill me. Let's talk about, let's talk about my family. How beautiful they are that they accepted me even though I wasn't their own. And they made me their own. Let's talk about realness. Not that fake Gucci couture and Versace and red bottoms and bloody shoes. No, let's talk about worship and the King of Kings, because he reigns and he's coming to be on this earth. And many souls are going to be left behind. And let me tell you something. I can tell you that's true because I lived it on both sides. I know the devil is real. He was trying to kill me. But I know Jesus is real. He resurrected on the third day. Okay? And he redeemed me. He saved me. And he told me he was for me. He's the only one, really, because my family didn't believe me. My sisters didn't believe me. None of my friends didn't believe me. Nobody believed me. You know what I mean? Don't follow these celebrities. Please don't fall trapped, because that's where the devil's using. And when you die, where you gonna go? It don't matter how much money you spent on Cardi B's tickets or on Cardi B's shirt, whatever she likes, like she doesn't love you. She doesn't help you. She doesn't give you rent money. She's not keeping you fed, is she? So why do you gotta buy her merchandise, her CDs, her concert tickets? Okay, it's self-adoration. And at the end of the day, she's a soul just like you and I. Where's she gonna be? In hell. And you will be going down with her, because you are listening and you are watching her in concert. And half the stuff she says, anyway, it don't make a difference, because whether you're married or not, whether you're rich or not, whether you're banking, and whether you got millions and you're like successful, you're not successful. You're demonized. You possessed. The devil's using you, putting spells on people. Okay? And you want to talk about Jesus talking to you, to a woman, and say, well, then what you going to do about that? Because Jesus can talk all he wants. What are you going to do about that? Leave the industry, Cardi, if you're afraid that your family are going down because of Illuminati. And I don't care if I put this out and you happen to watch it one day. I'm take notice, because I'm a Levite. I was a worshiper. I used to go to church, Pentecostal. Okay? And I have spiritual gifts, and I'm going to tell you to your face, you are fraud, and you accepted the mark of the beast the day you sold out to that devil, the Jezebel spirit. Bye.